What's up, everyone? Phil here with a short video, but it's a good story that I wanted to share with everyone, both on my stream tonight, but also those watching on demand. This will actually serve as my highlight clip for the night from my streams because I want to let you know what's going on with me right now. I'm sick, okay? My throat is really swollen and it hurts, and it's hard for me to talk fully. It may not come across like this every moment, but earlier today, I was sick. I was late to stream by a couple of hours because I slept in a little bit, and I was really struggling, but I said, no, I'm going to get to stream. So I got to stream, and we did about 2.5 hours of streaming. One was just half an hour, just me talking, and then 2 hours of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, okay? So as I was streaming, I was enjoying the game, but man, I felt like crap, and people could tell, I wasn't my usual energetic self. And basically by the second hour, all right, we hadn't even done very well with support or whatever. And I was like, man, it does suck. I toughed it out to get to stream, and looks like it kind of didn't pan out for me that I did that. But then all of a sudden, some people started to be supportive, and they started to contribute. And I was like, oh, well, that's very nice of them, okay? So then all of a sudden, during the stream, I get a 50-member bomb on the YouTube side from someone who says their name is Iron Chef Sakai. Now, for those who know or don't know, Iron Chef Sakai has recently been a very big supporter of my content. He hasn't been around for about a week, but for a few weeks there, he was here like every stream, dropping bombs, dropping contributions, both on the Kick and YouTube side. So everyone started rejoicing. Everyone was all really excited, okay? All of a sudden, another 50 bomb drops, okay? So now you start doing the math, like, wait a minute. That's the equivalent of 2 goals. So we've hit 2 support goals within like 5 minutes. That's insane. So I started adding to my goals. We were at 84. So, we hit 85. We hit 86. This is amazing. We're running towards the finish line of getting our reward at 90, right? Then he drops another 30. Then he drops 5. Then he drops 10. So you start doing the math. It's like 145 gifted memberships, okay? And the thing is, everyone was very excited because Iron Chef Sakai is a legit supporter. So then all of a sudden, I said to everyone, hey, I got to go downstairs quick. My wife just got home from work. I want to get my cat out of the office. And when we come back, we'll reconvene. We'll tally all this up, see where we are, and then we'll continue on with the game. So I did. I left, came back about 5 minutes later. And as I was gone, okay, this person reveals they're not the real Iron Chef Sakai. That on YouTube, you can make any name. You could have a duplicate of someone else's name literally spelled exactly the same. And that's what this person had done. They made an account that was the same name, the same avatar, everything exactly the same as the real Iron Chef Sakai in order to fool everyone. We all got duped. We thought it was legit. So you might say, so if it's an imposter, who cares, right? Who gives a crap? Because they still bought the memberships. Well, because my trolls have been using this loophole on YouTube where you use a VPN, okay, to pretend like you're somewhere else in the world and to purchase gifted memberships at an insanely discounted rate so that basically they gift me hundreds of memberships that I get pennies for. So they reveal to everyone, I'm not really Iron Chef Sakai. I got the whole community. I got Phil. I got everyone. And then they basically left. So basically we were like, well, none of that's going to count. Like, no exaggeration. This abuse is so bad. You could buy 10s, 20, 30, 50, 100 memberships for a insanely reduced amount of money. Insanely reduced. Now, I didn't exactly know what the exact exchange rate was. I just knew it was very little compared to what I should have been making. I mean, this is almost 150 gifted subs. This should have been like $400+ for me, okay? So I was like, well, we can't count it. Let's just erase it and we'll move on, okay? So we did. That's all we did. We erased it from the leaderboard. Let's move on. For the rest of the stream, my viewers were very, very appreciative and very supportive. They felt bad that had happened. We had someone who gifted, it was Perry the White, gifted 20 memberships. And then we had other people coming up and supporting with tips and super chats. By the end of the stream, we had hit $130 of support, but we ran out of time. And I said, guys, I got to go. My voice was shot because I'm sick. I got to go eat dinner, upload. So that was it. And I said, listen, don't feel bad. $130 of support is so close to the goal. I'm very appreciative. We're all good. Don't feel bad at all that we didn't hit it. So then during the break, I eat dinner and I'm sitting down on the couch with my wife and I'm thinking in my head, what is the actual exchange rate if you're in Argentina and you're buying things on YouTube? Like, how much am I actually getting from these VPN fake gifted memberships? Because I've never looked into it before. I just assumed it was like pennies on the dollar. Well, guess what? It actually is pennies on the dollar. I figured it out. All right. So I looked it up. You ready? Right now, it's $13.99 in the United States to buy YouTube Premium. If you're in Argentina, it costs you $1.05 for the exact same YouTube Premium membership. So using that ratio, okay, for every dollar American, you get 7.5 cents equivalent if someone buys it with Argentinian currency. Hence, that means that if someone uses a VPN and buys an Argentinian membership to my channel, which costs $4, I will roughly make about 30 cents per member, okay? So now if you do the math here, this person that was here earlier, okay, gifted 145 fake memberships. So if you do the math on that, even though I only got 30 cents per fake membership, it still counts. I'm still going to get paid. For the record, when you buy memberships on YouTube, when you super chat through YouTube, or even carrying over to Kick, if you do a sub on Kick, if you do stuff on Twitch, those cannot get refunded. Those are actually no refunds possible. So no matter what, if you get that, you get it, and the content creator keeps it, okay? So even though this person was an obvious troll abusing this VPN system, I'm going to keep whatever revenue comes from those Argentinian memberships, okay? Do the math. 30 cents times 145. So even though those memberships were very devalued, I still made about $40 on them, give or take. It could have been a few more, it could have been a few less, but I made around maybe $30-40 on them. So guess what that means? You add that to what we had raised from legit people, $130. We had $160+ raised on that first stream, which means we hit the goal. Ladies and gentlemen, make it rain here in Renton, Washington, because the king's coffers have been filled. Because that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do special effect. Now I can't remember how to do it. I had a way to do it widescreen. Wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, wait. This is it. Wait, that's not it. This is it. Make it rain here in Renton. The king's coffers are filled. The taxes were paid, and we hit a goal because the troll was so effing stupid. They gifted so many fake memberships that is still accumulated to a significant amount, which still allowed us to hit our goal, and we still hit it and hit 85 goals hit for the week. So thanks, you stupid mouth-drooling moron, for the $30-40. Even though you broke the law and lied about it, we still hit the goal thanks to you, and I very much appreciate it, you stupid idiot. All right, so that's my little mini story for the night, and now we actually know when I get the fake gifted memberships that they're around 7 to 8 cents, and we can kind of factor that in. Even if the trolls come in, we could still do it. All right, so thank you guys. That's my story for the night. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the goal, felt the troll. Fuck you, you dumb, stupid shit. And thanks a lot to everyone who legitimately supported the content.